Okay guys, Lewis here for Toy Store Heroes, and very exciting stuff. The Last Jedi trailer has dropped today, so we're going to do a little study of what's been going on in the trailer, and I'm assuming you guys have all seen this trailer by now. It's had several million views. It's pretty great stuff. So obviously this is the second full trailer. So this first opening shot really reminded me of the end of Empire Strikes Back, where you see Luke looking out of the window at the end of the movie, out the window of his ship. Just the way it's framed looks very similar. I love that in the background you can see the ATR6 models there being built. You can see some AT-STs sort of stomping around as well. So some nice details there if you really sort of study what's going on. You can see the smaller ones there and some bigger ones up on a rack being assembled. So preparing for the battle.
When I found you, I saw.
There they are marching into war. You can see Kylo's old ship hovering above there. The ATR-6 is obviously based on the ATs that's seen in Empire Strikes Back. More of a gorilla shape, I think they've been fashioned on. Much sturdier legs, so no one can tie pesky ropes around the ankles there.
Untamed.
Now this looks like a cave entrance. I'm guessing because of the sort of red streaks, this is supposed to be on Crate. You saw in a previous trailer the ship sort of whooshing across the landscape with red dust flying up. So I'm guessing this is a cave underground on Crate. What will they be looking for?
And beyond that.
So this seems to be in Emperor Snoke's throne room. You can see Kylo sort of bending down to pick up his saber. You can also see the ankles of a couple of the guards with the red outfits in the background there.
Something truly special.
Great shot of Rey lighting up her saber. I found it interesting that you hear Snoke referring to something truly special, and then it immediately cuts to Rey. Obviously Snoke is, I think, more interested in Rey than he is in Kylo, and that's going to rub Kylo the wrong way.
Something.
We're on Octu. That shot of Luke, for some reason, just reminds me of Tyrion Lannister. I think it's the hair and the beard. I don't know if that's anything to do with, you know, in this he's playing sort of second fiddle to some of the more power players. Perhaps have an influence on those power players like Rey. You know, let's. I may be reading into it there.
Then I was awake.
There's Rey heading towards the False Tree. Those that have read the books and the extended canon stuff may have heard of the False Tree, something that Luke helped find, and they're using it to store some books by the look of it. It's Rey's training montage. Now I love this shot. You see Luke is just terrified. Rey's there sort of channeling the Force, sitting there cross-legged, and it's obviously caught Luke off guard. She's cracked the rocks. She's able to float those smaller pebbles in the next shot. Does that mean she's going to float that larger rock that they're stood on? Will they sort of have a little magic carpet ride around Octu?
I've seen this raw strength only once before.
Now Luke's saying he's seen that raw strength before that Rey's displayed. It didn't scare him then, but it does now.
It does now.
And we're referred back to a scene from the Force Awakens.
It does now.
Sorry about this.
Enough then.
The burning temple. So obviously that was shown in the Force Awakens. You see it was Kylo that did it. Him and his knights turned up, pushed Luke around a bit, and then set fire to his temple. I think we see a couple more shots from that here. So it seems to be that Luke's abandoning Rey's training sort of halfway through. I think that may get mirrored. Here you can see Kylo back in the elevator on the way down from Snoke's throne room without his mask, and he has a lovely hissy fit. So I think Rey's going to get abandoned by Luke, Kylo's going to get abandoned by Snoke, so they're going to be kind of in the same boat there.
Kill it.
All the shots after this, you see Kylo without his mask and with that weird sort of carbon fibre band-aid on his face.
That's the only way to become what you were meant to be.
This is a pretty intense scene. So you've got Kylo about to shoot Leia's ship. She can obviously tell something's going on. I think he can sense her as well. They're Force in both characters. They can tell each other. I think she's quite sad looking at her face. I don't know if she's worried, but I think she's disappointed. And you can see in his eyes, he's really torn which way to go with this. Will he choose the dark side or the light? I think this is the turning point. You guys still there? Let me know in a comment. I can see there's quite a few people watching this. Hopefully we're not getting cut out. Okay guys, if you're still there, I can see there's a bunch of people watching. So this cave, you can see lots of red. Again, I think this is underground in Crate, possibly the same cave system that you saw Kylo and his troopers storming into earlier in the trailer. A lot of people saying these could be the source of Kyber crystals, being red ones. Obviously, it's the dark side. There's a whole backstory about how the Kyber crystals turn red as well, which is worth a read up on. Chewie and the Porks. I love that they're giving Poe the same, you know, light axe thing. I can't remember what it was called, TR something or other weapon. That the trooper that he faced off against in The Force Awakens had the same weapon. So now he's got that and he's facing off against his old boss, Captain Phasma. Just really great look on Phasma in this. See BB-8, great character, lots of fun, the kids love him. Looks like he's in trouble there, I'm guessing on the back of Poe's X-Wing. Strange snow foxy thing. But just before that you see a shot of Luke. Just wanted to talk about that.
This is not going to go.
So looks like here Luke is obviously wet in the rain. I think this is the same scene we saw earlier of the temple burning down, and he's talking to Kylo there, who has just burned down the temple. He's saying it's not going the way you think it's going to go. Kylo obviously thinking he's going to get everything he wants, and Luke's referring to some sort of, you know, uprising of the Force. We see Leia again. This looks like the doorway to the facility they have on Crate, and she's waiting for someone to come back. More of Rey's training. It looks like more of Finn, sort of deep undercover. Is he being a double agent? Was he always working for the dark side? Had he just come over and pretended to be Finn to get in with the good guys, or is he now pretending to be a bad guy to get more information? Who knows? Now, you can see we've got Snoke using some sort of force push on Rey. You see his gold robes there. And he's clearly holding her up and she's not having a good time with it. This is a real powerful character. Rey is powerful. In The Force Awakens, we saw her force pushing against Kylo. So she's stronger than Kylo. He's stronger than her. So we've got a real powerful character here.
I need someone to show me my...
So I don't know what you guys think of this. Is this the same scene? We've got Rey in perhaps a darkened room. Nothing much going on in the background.
place in all this.
But Kylo seems to be outside and there's flames coming down. Is there something... Is this from the temple that was burning earlier? Is he holding his hand out to Luke and they've just cleverly cut it together? Or is he actually stood opposite her and she's just in a doorway or something? There we go. Not long to go now. A couple of months. Have you got your tickets yet? They are out today. Great trailer. I really enjoyed it. I actually prefer this one to the first one. I'm super excited to see the movie when it comes out. 14 million views, and that's just this version of the trailer. Obviously, there's a ton of them that have been uploaded today. So it's really getting a big push. I'm super excited to see it. Have you guys got your tickets? I hope you have. So I'm probably going to do another video on this with a more in-depth sort of I'll pre-record it and comparison of the two trailers, maybe supercut the two together. Hopefully you'll stay tuned for that one. I've also done a kids react video that will be going up later today. So lots of Star Wars stuff coming up, so stay tuned. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you want to see all that, and hit the bell icon to be notified when the videos go up. We'll be bringing out other videos. There's Justice League, there's Thor Ragnarok, lots of new information coming up, and we've got our usual toy reviews and that sort of thing too. So stay tuned to the channel, and we'll see you next time. Bye.